Hello, my name is Leah Talbert-Lyons, Interim Dean for the College of Liberal Arts. Welcome to the 2021 College of Liberal Arts Awards Ceremony. It's a privilege to be here to celebrate the research, creative activity, hard work, talent, and dedication of our students, staff, and faculty in the College of Liberal Arts. We've all faced various challenges this year. On this festive occasion, we will focus on the successes and the tremendous accomplishments of several outstanding members of our college. During the ceremony, we will introduce you to the nominees for our undergraduate and graduate outstanding student awards and reveal the two honorees at the end. Before I introduce our first set of nominees, I would like to recognize two students who were awarded CLA scholarships this year. The Geraldine Sayward Scholarship is awarded to a CLA student who has shown academic excellence and exemplifies the personal attributes of Geraldine: a passion for international travel and a dedication to lifelong learning. This year's recipient is Anna Uhas. The Mary Foy Huda Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a junior or senior CLA student who is seeking professional development opportunities in government, local politics, or civic engagement. This year's recipient is Christian Cervantes. And now, our first set of nominees for the CLA Outstanding Undergraduate Student Award.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Steve Sever and I'm the chair of the English Department here at Middle Tennessee State University. It is my pleasure today to present the English Department's nominee for the Outstanding Undergraduate in the College of Liberal Arts, that is Miss Emily McClelland. I have had the pleasure of having Emily in my classes 3 times now, and I can say without hesitation that she is simply one of the brightest, hardest working, and most engaged students I've ever encountered in over 20 years teaching at the college level. She's pretty special. In addition to graduating this spring summa cum laude, she also is been nominated for the English Department's Peck Award, our highest in-department award. She participates in Scholars Day here in the College of Liberal Arts. She writes for MTSU Write. She's worked with Her Story on campus. Outside in the community, she has been actively involved in a bunch of community service efforts in Nashville, such as tornado cleanup. And also, she happens to be a bit of a globetrotter. She was born in Dubai and moved back to the States here when she was 9. And among other things, she owns her own macrame company. So she's truly the complete package. We think she would make an exceptional awardee, and my hope is that you will one day get to know her as I know her, because she's an incredible young lady.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rebecca King from the Department of Philosophy and Religious Studies, and it is my honor to be nominating Michael McGarvey for the Outstanding Student from the Department of Philosophy and Religious Studies. I first met Michael 2 years ago when he came into my office to discuss transferring to MTSU. And on that day, I said to myself when he left my office, I can't wait to write letters of recommendation for him for graduate school when he decides to go on to graduate school. And so the opportunity to be the person to nominate him today is a great honor for me. Michael has excelled academically at MTSU. His interests in religious studies have intersected with queer theory and popular culture, and he has written several exceptional papers in that area. He has also served our department as the religious studies tutor, tutoring students in all religious studies courses, not just our intro course, but in upper division courses as well, helping them improve their writing and their research skills. In the classroom, Michael is truly an exceptional student. You can tell that he cares about his peers and cares about their learning experiences. He is the type of student who inspires his classmates to be better and to do better. And so it is such an honor for us to nominate him as an outstanding student, and we wish him all the best in his future steps. His next step will be attending seminary in San Francisco, where he'll continue his interests in Christian theology and queer theory. Thank you. Congratulations, Michael.
Roger Pironi, World Languages, Literatures and Cultures. I'm introducing Anna Solima for undergraduate CLA award. Anna Solima came to MTSU to major in French and Francophone studies and minor in German. She also participated in 7 study abroad programs in Europe, Southeast Asia, the Middle East and Africa, which inspired her to add a major in international relations, then another major in criminal justice, and a concentration in homeland security. Her commitment extends beyond the classroom. She completed the hands-on learning courses and volunteer work required for the Experiential Scholars program, serving as global ambassador with the Education Abroad Office, attending the UNICEF Summit in Washington, D.C., and interning with an NGO combating international human trafficking. Definitely a very impressive body of work in service to others. Hannah's remarkable journey is a shining example of what the liberal arts do best, that is, develop inquisitive, creative, well-informed, and caring human beings who will play an active role in shaping tomorrow's world. Hannah Solima is a most deserving candidate for the 2021 Undergraduate CLA Award.
Hello, I am Jeff Gibson, Associate Dean in the College of Liberal Arts. It is my honor to announce our first CLA Faculty Award of the ceremony. This year's Faculty Research and Creativity Award goes to Dr. Mark Doyle from the Department of History. Dr. Doyle's research focuses on the history of Ireland and the British Empire. His nominator wrote, "Since his arrival at MTSU, he has launched an ambitious research agenda, culminating in the publication of 2 award-winning scholarly monographs. In short, Dr. Doyle has established himself as an internationally recognized scholar, and his research has already garnered him recognition among his peers. I strongly support his nomination for the College of Liberal Arts Award so that MTSU may also recognize him for his work. Congratulations, Dr. Doyle." And now, our next set of outstanding undergraduate award nominees.
Hi, I'm Meredith Dye. I am representing the Department of Sociology and Anthropology, and it's my honor to introduce our outstanding student award for sociology, Leva Saperi. Leva is an double major in sociology and psychology with a minor in honors, and what makes her outstanding to us is that she exemplifies this award, not only with her academic accomplishments, research accomplishments, with her honors thesis, but also her service. One thing that really stands out to me about Leva is a prestigious internship that she went for, was awarded, and participated in even during the COVID pandemic, and that was with the ACLU in Nashville. And that is our outstanding student for sociology, Leva Saperi.
My name is Dr. Jim Cheney. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Global Studies and Human Geography, and I'm proud to present our award for Outstanding Student to Abby Mayer. I met Abby 3 years ago on a study abroad trip to Cuba. I was really impressed with her time on the island because, like many of our students in global studies, she had only learned about Latin America through classes or in books or through movies. But while on the island, she really took the time to engage with the people, engage with the culture, and bring something back to the United States with her. One other thing that makes her stand out, and one of the reasons that she's one of our outstanding students, is she's gone more than just study abroad. Abby has taken what she's learned in other countries and applied it to her life here in the United States. She serves as a global ambassador for MTSU, helping to promote intercultural interactions on campus, as well as promote study abroad trips to other students and incoming freshmen. Likewise, she serves as an international buddy, which means that she works with international students here at MTSU to help them adjust to life in the United States. Abby became extremely interested in learning about other countries and has also had a focus on Europe. And she was accepted into a program at the University of Southern Denmark in 2019. It was a year-long program that unfortunately was cut short due to the pandemic. But in her months in Europe, she really grew and has decided that she wants to continue with international education after graduating at MTSU. Outside of MTSU, though, Abby has been active in the larger community. She has taught classes as an ESL instructor for the Hispanic Family Organization here in Murfreesboro. And we're very proud of her for the things that she's doing. She has an extremely bright future, and I'm excited that she was able to win this award.
I am Susan Myers-Shirk, a professor in the Department of History, and I am proud and delighted to nominate Karma Sharp on behalf of my department for the CLA Outstanding Undergraduate Student Award. Karma will graduate in May of 2021 as a Buchanan Fellow with a GPA of 3.87. She is a history major with an emphasis in secondary education and plans to teach in Williamson County high schools because she wants to, quote, foster a generation of informed, capable citizens. She's an active volunteer in her church and also for the Southeastern Young Adult Book Festival since its inception in 2016. Her honors college project, Mithra's Gift, a study of historical fantasy through a creative lens, was written under the supervision of Martha Hickson in the Department of English and incorporated fiction writing, genre analysis, and historical research. For her senior seminar in history and under the supervision of Molly Taylor Pileski, Karma developed a Reacting to the Past microgame based on a published full-length game, Constantine and the Council of Nicaea. In her microgame, she incorporated her own research, original guidelines, and student materials. Her interdisciplinary work in English and history is simply outstanding. She is the quintessential student of the liberal arts and humanities.
Hello, I'm Stephen Smith, Associate Dean of the College of Liberal Arts. It is my honor to announce our next CLA faculty recognition. This year's Faculty Teaching Award goes to Amy Whittemore from the Department of English. Ms. Whittemore was nominated by a student and 2 colleagues. One nominator wrote, "We were delighted to welcome Ms. Whittemore to the university in 2016, and in her time with us, she has brought innovation and creativity to the classroom, and professionalism and kindness to our department. In her role as the program coordinator of general education, she has been absolutely essential. I cannot express what a lifesaver she has been in the last 2 years, particularly when we moved to remote instruction. I trust her implicitly. Further, we are lucky to have such a talented, prolific, celebrated poet among our ranks. Congratulations, Ms. Whittemore. And now, Ascend Federal Credit Union joins us to extend their congratulations to the outstanding student nominees from our MTSU Arts departments.
I am Dean Jobe from Ascend Federal Credit Union, and I am the branch manager at our Main Street location. We are conveniently located just down the street from campus and enjoy making our branch the place where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend has proudly supported MTSU's fine and performing arts students for the past decade. We are thrilled to be the official credit union of MTSU Arts. This is one of the many ways we do serve the Middle Tennessee community, and I'm honored to be a part of this year's ceremony. Thank you to everyone in the Department of Art and Design, the School of Music, and the Department of Theater and Dance, who went above and beyond to showcase their talents and produce dynamic works of art, even in the midst of a pandemic. On behalf of Ascend Federal Credit Union, I want to extend a special congratulations to the students from these departments who were nominated for Outstanding CLA Student Awards. Here is our last set of nominees for the Undergraduate Award.
My name is Meg Brooker. I'm the Dance Program Director for the Department of Theater and Dance, and I'm so excited to introduce our nominee for this year, Lauren Taylor. Lauren is an outstanding student. She shines on stage, she's an excellent student in the classroom, and she's a well-respected student among her peers. Lauren came to us as a freshman 4 years ago. She's in her senior year right now, and she has just grown tremendously on stage. She's worked with numerous guest artists who have national and international reputations, and she's become a strong leader in our dance program. This year, she is the president of the MTSU Dance Society, and she's also a founding member of the Student Advisory Board for the Department of Theater and Dance. She's worked closely with faculty and staff to propose anti-racist ideas for our program, such as a new guest artist database where students can input ideas for artists that they would like to see come work with students in our program. And Lauren is also working as a pedagogy student in our dance program, pioneering an internship this year with Antioch High School. I'm so proud of Lauren and all of the many hats that she wears in our department, and I'm very excited for her to be this year's Department of Theater and Dance nominee for the College of Liberal Arts Student of the Year Award.
Hello, my name is Noelle Orson. I'm here today to give the Outstanding Student in the Department of Art and Design Award to Hien Fan. I have been Hien's advisor, mentor, and have had the privilege of having her in several classes. Since Hien is such an asset to our department and the graphic design area, I have also collected thoughts and experiences that other campus members have had to share. It is clear that she is an outstanding student, designer, coworker, and classmate. Assistant Professor Stephanie Cobb wrote, Hien's problem-solving skills and creative thinking ability is always evident in the thoughtful questions and comments she makes in classroom discussions and critiques. Her attitude about her work and gracious nature about sharing what she has learned fosters an environment that inspires students to do and feel their best. Her drive and determination to do the best work she can encourages other students to do the same. She is a true asset to the classroom dynamic. Hien has given back to the community, being involved in several design projects for nonprofits. She seeks out opportunities to immerse herself in the design world and has won many awards for her efforts. Hien's work has been recognized in AIGA competitions, the UCDA International Student Competition, and the Nashville Advertising Awards, this year receiving 4 gold awards. Thanks, Hien, for your work and efforts. We look forward to seeing where the design world takes you and where you take it.
I am Jennifer Venata Hall, Interim Director for the MTSU School of Music. Our School of Music Undergraduate Award goes to Liam McBain. Liam is a Bachelor of Music student in music industry with declared minors in business administration and piano pedagogy. Liam's work in the classroom is stellar. He is the recipient of several awards to date, including the Honors College Outstanding First Year Student, the Middle Tennessee Engaged Scholarship winner, the Middle Tennessee National Association of Young Artists Piano Competition, and he is this year's nominee for this year's MTSU President's Award. Liam serves as editor of the academic publication housed in the Honors College, Scientia et Humanitas. In the professional realm, Liam seeks to build a career in the management of American symphony orchestras. He contributed to cross-departmental projects as the sales and marketing intern of the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra. In summer 2018 and in summer 2020, he served as the music research intern of the Decor Bacon House, where he studied colonial American music to aid in the development of a historical concert series at the house. Outside of his academic and professional pursuits, Liam enjoys opportunities for service and the outdoors. He serves on leadership of his branch of the Reformed University Fellowship Student Ministry. He also loves to take walks outside, stargaze on a clear night, or explore Middle Tennessee by playing the little-known sport of disc golf. The School of Music is honored to have Liam as a student and future alumnus, and we congratulate him on his accomplishments.
Our next faculty recognition is the Faculty Mentoring Award. This year's recipient is Dr. Ashley McKenzie from the Department of Sociology and Anthropology. Dr. McKenzie was nominated by a colleague and a student for her work as a faculty mentor. The student nominator wrote, "In this world, one rarely comes across such a person as Dr. McKenzie, who takes the calling of education as vitally as she does. In her work, teaching and mentoring students like myself, Dr. McKenzie fully embodies what it means to live the True Blue Pledge. She illustrates what it means to be both a receiver and a giver of knowledge, a listener and a speaker. She is always honest about the work that must be done while staying fully engaged in her students' lives." Congratulations, Dr. McKenzie. Now we will hear about our Outstanding Graduate Student Award nominees.
The School of Music Graduate Award goes to Miguel Alvarado. Miguel is a Master of Music student in Jazz Studies. He currently teaches 5th and 6th grade band at Freedom Intermediate School in the Franklin Special School District. In addition to his public school teaching duties, he is also a composer, arranger, professional multi-instrumentalist, and recording artist. He's the current Nashville Industry Music Award winner for the Jazz Performer category. His most recent album release was featured on the Jazz Is magazine Discover playlist. He just completed Band Life, which is a completely free online band program to implement at Freedom Intermediate School, and it helps alleviate the materials access need for 100% of the band students there. In addition to his musical pursuits, Miguel has expanded his homestead operation to include a 1/4-acre traditional organic in-ground and hydroponic agriculture, both meat and egg poultry production, an expanded apiary, black soldier fly grub production, and a sheep-goat rotational grazing system, which he will begin early this summer. We extend our congratulations to Miguel on his accomplishments. We in the School of Music are so proud of you.
My name is Andrew Fialka. I'm an assistant professor in the history department, and we nominated Jeff Kwood for this award. Jeff is an exemplary scholar and student. He meets all the criteria that we look for. He's writing grants, he's giving guest lectures, he's presenting at conferences, he does exceptional work, and everything. Everyone has good things to say about him, and his grades all reflect that. The biggest reason why he had multiple professors nominate him for this award is the work that he's done during the pandemic. The history department has had a particularly rough go of it. We've lost a student. We've had other students with family members lose family members, and Jeff has kept tabs on everyone. His empathy is the best of any graduate student I've ever seen, and he's really been the glue holding us together. So on top of all the excellent work he's done, he's been our glue guy, and he's exactly what we need for our graduate communities to thrive. So thank you, Jeff, for all the work that you've done.
It's my pleasure to introduce the Outstanding Graduate Student Award from the Department of Sociology and Anthropology. I'm introducing Presley Powers, our Outstanding Sociology Graduate Student. Presley is active in professional development, research, presenting at national conferences, regional conferences, and departmental activities. She works full-time as a case development manager with federal probation, as well as achieving many academic accomplishments, such as a perfect GPA. One other thing that makes Presley outstanding is her advocacy and policy work with an organization called Restore Her, which is out of Georgia. It focuses on incarceration women and their reentry. It's my pleasure to announce Presley Powers as our outstanding graduate student in sociology.
Our next faculty recognition is the Faculty Student Success Award. This year's recipient is Dr. David Cizak from the School of Music. Dr. Cizak was nominated by 2 students for his dedication to their success. One nominator wrote, "Extra lesson time from him is not a matter of if, it's a when. Dr. Cizak has, without a doubt, been the biggest advocate for my success. While most professors offer extra help, he really does prioritize his students, smothering them with resources whether they ask for them or not. Over break, he pushed me to apply for a Eureka grant. Previously, I had no idea about this research opportunity. With his help, though, I received the grant and am now assisting him with Oboe Reed research, to say nothing of his role in helping me obtain music and academic scholarships." Congratulations, Dr. Cizak. Now, our final 3 outstanding graduate student nominees will be introduced.
Hello, I'm Rhonda McDaniel, Director of Graduate Studies for the Department of English, and I'm here to introduce our nominee for the College of Liberal Arts Graduate Student Award, Sidney Blaylock, Jr. Sidney has distinguished himself in the classroom and beyond, both as a student and by excelling in teaching undergraduate general education courses in composition and literature. In 2019, he was inducted into MTSU's chapter of the Pinnacle Honors Society for Non-Traditional Students, and in 2020, Sidney received our highest departmental honor, the Peck Award, as one of our most outstanding graduate students. Beyond his clear growth as a scholar of Afrofuturism, Sidney has built a resume of experiences, including serving as a Bedford News Scholar, advising Macmillan editors and publishers. His work as a Bedford scholar was featured on Gina Logue's On the Record. Sidney has also been involved in the Tennessee Philological Association and served as editor-in-chief of the MTSU University Writing Center's publication Off Center. As Sidney's advisor through the years at MTSU, I have seen his growth and maturation as a scholar and member of a community that are the goals of liberal arts education. Sidney has brought together his love for learning, care for his students and colleagues, and broader interest in building a more inclusive culture to his award-winning creative writing and his scholarship in Afrofuturism. Sidney Blaylock Jr. is one of the most accomplished, mature, and humble graduate students that it has been my pleasure to interact with. I nominate him for the College of Liberal Arts Award without reservation.
I am pleased to introduce the nominee for the Department of World Languages, Literatures, and Cultures at the graduate level. Rachel Everett received her BA in Spanish at MTSU. She is now completing her Master of Arts in Teaching with us. Passionate about other cultures, she wants to share her interest with her Spanish language students. One colleague describes her research in a graduate seminar as top-notch, and several colleagues have noticed the high quality of her work. Rachel did her internship during a Spanish language course in spring 2020 of Zoom and COVID fame. Her supervisor states that she quickly and effectively pivoted to a completely new format before concluding, "She has been the best teaching intern that I have had over the past 10 years." She also received a graduate teaching preparation certificate through LT and ITC. Rachel enjoys mentoring incoming freshman athletes and at-risk students as they transition to university life, tutoring students in our Spanish language program, and volunteering with the Salvation Army and with Cedars of Lebanon State Park. Rachel makes a positive impact in the lives of others. She's an excellent student, a talented language teacher, and she is highly deserving of recognition.
Hi, everybody. I'm Janet McCormick, and I'm the director of the Master of Arts and Liberal Arts program, and I'm honored to nominate for the Outstanding Graduate in College of Liberal Arts Award, Ms. Miranda Johnson. As I've worked with Miranda over the last 2 years, she's really honed her research efforts in terms of museum management. Specifically, with her father being blind, she has really looked into accessibility issues over the last few years, and in fact, that is the purpose of her upcoming capstone project, is she really wants to identify, let's say, best practices for those who are visually impaired, particularly in art museums. So I think it's an amazing project that she's in the right place at the right time, and her heart is sincere in what her research area is. So Miranda, as a person, as a human being, she's warm, she's caring, she's confident, she's poised. I'm happy to call her a student, even more happy to call her a friend, and I'm pleased to nominate her for this outstanding graduate student in Liberal Arts Award.
Our final faculty and staff recognition is the Staff Student Success Award. This award honors a member of our college staff who goes beyond the call of duty to help students. This year's recipient is Karen Hillman from the Department of English. Karen was enthusiastically nominated by a student and several of her faculty colleagues. Karen works in the general education office within the department and directly serves students who are taking their first English courses at MTSU. As one nominator wrote about Karen, "She is true blue. She never just tells a student, 'I don't know,' or 'you'll have to go to another office.' She calls until she finds an answer. She persists until she finds the right form they need. She goes to great lengths to help students, many of whom are new to the university when they first visit our office, feel known, seen, and excited to be a student at MTSU. Congratulations to Karen and all our faculty and staff award winners for their dedication and service. Now, for the moment you have all been waiting for, the presentation of our CLA Outstanding Student Awards. As you can tell from the introductions by our faculty, the CLA Awards Committee had a lot of talented and deserving students to choose from for these awards. Our 2021 CLA Outstanding Undergraduate Student is Hannah Salima. Our 2021 CLA Outstanding Graduate Student is Presley Powers. Congratulations, Hannah and Presley. This concludes our CLA Awards ceremony. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing our graduating students at commencement next month and the rest of you back on campus this fall.